No. That's wrong. Dixie Diamonds 63. Dixie, 3:26 p.m. Oh, goodness, Eddie said with a sigh as he and his bride of 8 years crossed the threshold. I'm exhausted, I am. I need some water. Want a cuppa? Please, Lizzie replied, running the back of her hand lovingly down her husband's upper arm. A big one with 3 ice cubes, Ed interrupted with a smile, adding, Got it, lovey, with a wink as he went to the sink and washed his hands. I'm going to check emails, Lizzie said, blowing Eddie a kiss while moving to what passed for a computer in their rural home with its inadequate telephone line. There's no penalty for optimism, right? None that I know of, Ed replied, opening the cupboard and pulling down 2 mason jars before opening the freezer atop the refrigerator and filling his jar with ice while adding Lizzie's requisite trio of cubes to hers. Words most certainly matter, but they only change the word subjectively. It takes action to make objective change. Subjective, adjective, based on or influenced by personal feelings, tastes, or opinions. Objective, not influenced by personal feelings or opinions in considering and representing facts. Yes, darling, Lizzie replied, elongating yes and shaking her head as she checked emails. It's important, you know, Ed said, placing Liz's water on a coaster atop the desk before sipping his own and watching over her shoulder. I mean, my goodness, there are hundreds of millions of people who refuse to accept that we humans are accelerating global warming with the enormous amounts of CO2 we've been spewing into the air for the last century. Absolutely incapable of accepting an objective fact because their subjective selves don't want to be inconvenienced. Global warming may be an inconvenient truth, but the evidence is inescapable that we humans are changing the environment at a faster rate than has occurred since Homo erectus first walked the earth. Homo erectus is an extinct species of archaic human dating back 2 million years. They are members of the genus Homo, making them among the first recognizable pre-humans. What's the expression, she asked, preaching to the... Eddie exhaled hard, shook his head, and smiled. Yes, dear, yes, it's all just so frustrating when people refuse to follow the science simply because it takes us to uncomfortable places. Oh my, Liz exclaimed. Speaking of following the science, we have an email from Dr. Rosier. What? Ed demanded. Goodness, open it. Let's see what he has to say. Concurrent to Jerald scampering through the Borden's doggy door with MSCP on his heels and Mama Pie close behind.